Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to come to y'all today and speak about depression. I feel like a lot of people have been going through it lately, and it's about time for me to just, make a video about it and let y'all know what I did and what I do to get myself out of funks. I want to throw some woo-woo foo-foo concepts out to y'all real quick. I'm a big believer in numerology and I use it in my life daily, and it's very helpful for me. In the year 2016, if you add up the 2016, the sum is the number 9. The number 9 frequency resonates with letting go, shedding old aspects of yourself. Like, even if you don't let go, it's gonna shed them for you. You know, it might be painful, it might be hard, it might be long, it might be rough, it might be easy, but letting go of the old and becoming a great version of yourself, the version of yourself that you came here to be. Number 9 is all about new beginnings and fresh starts and letting go of the shit that's been holding you back and holding you down. So a lot of people, including myself, have been going through a lot of turmoil and a lot of deep stuff, and a lot of old people have been showing up in their lives. I can't count how many ex-boyfriends have contacted me this year. I'm like, hey, what's up? I wasn't thinking about you. Why are you contacting me? It's interesting that as a collective, a lot of people are going through these same exact things. With that being said, I just wanted to let you know that it's not just you. There are no new problems. It's okay to seek out help and speak to people about this. I'm so open with people when I talk about my issues and what I've been through, because if I can just help one person get up and out of, depression or suicide, help them become healthier, think more positively, initiate change in their lives, and I'm just all for that. So I've read and heard a few times that depression is a habit of living in the past. Dwelling on past experiences and wishing so-and-so's back in your life, or wishing things were like how they were supposed to be. But you know what? You don't have those things in your life for a reason. And I believe once something is taken away, something better will be replaced in its space. That's my thoughts. I definitely was in the past a whole hell of a lot when I had depression, because I was sick and I was laying in bed for months at a time, nothing to do, no friends to really talk to, thinking about when I did have friends and when I did have community, when I was healthy and energetic and I was out doing things, and it was very depressive to think about that. But I also would try to bring myself out of it by thinking of, okay, when I overcome this illness and this sickness, I'm going to be so much better, so much stronger, faster, smarter, everything, and that wasn't just me. I had family and friends telling me that, it will get better, and even though I didn't feel like it at the time, I knew that it would. Not everything lasts forever. So what I do and did when I'm feeling down, first of all, I'm a comfort eater. I stuff my emotions with food, much like a lot of people in this world. That's not healthy. Sometimes, indulge, but don't make it a habit, because most likely the food that you're eating isn't alive. It's sweets, bread, pasta, things that bring comfort and warmth to you. I've experienced when I crave a lot of sweets, I'm craving sweetness in life. I'm craving love and attention and TLC from an outside source and not giving it to myself. So I substitute those emotions and feelings with eating sweets. Eating healthier foods, alive foods, organic, life-giving foods will help depression by healing and cleansing your organs. But when you're eating food that's not so much alive and nutritious, then you're just continually feeding dis-ease and darkness. If you feed dark to the dark, it's only going to grow bigger, better, stronger. And if you give light to the dark, it does the opposite. So that's one thing that I do. Another thing that I tell people to do is stop watching the news, guys.
Stop watching the news. Stop watching the news.
Stop watching the news.
And this is my opinion, but the news is fear-mongering. When do you ever turn on the news and just laugh and smile and feel good and nice and wholesome after watching it? I, for one, am very sensitive. Crying and boo-hooing and feeling angry or something after watching the news. And I do it rarely, like maybe a few times a year. Seriously, it's just not worth it. Your subconscious is continually picking up and programming all that you input into your life. You know, your food, your surroundings, what you hear, the music, everything. When you keep feeding your subconscious the negativity, you might not know it, but it's running off of that. It's like that's the fuel that's running you. So when I'm depressed and sad, I permeate my apartment, first of all, with incense or good smelling stuff that uplifts you and makes you feel good as far as smell goes. Then I would play YouTube videos, inspirational stuff that made me think about, you know, life, and just stuff that would stimulate my mind for the better. I will watch funny shit. I will have Jimmy Fallon on replay all day. Laughter heals, guys. Laughter is like #1 in my life. I'm goofy sometimes, if y'all haven't noticed, and I just love to laugh. Like, laughter just brings so much healing. So find laughter and fun in your life. Happy music. I'm walking on sunshine. You know the song. Or It's Gonna Be a Brighter Day by Kirk Franklin, or Don't Worry, Be Happy. You know, like, that's the kind of stuff that I would listen to all day. No negativity. Don't get me wrong, I have an inner trap queen, but I don't listen to the music often that, you know, demotes women. That is not the best for your subconscious. Permeate your life with positivity. That includes people, places, and things. For instance, I had many items in my house that were purchased with past partners, and like everything had like a emotional tie to it, and I would be like, oh, you know, looking at the stuff and just be like going back into the past. And nah, donate it to Goodwill, yo. Like, give it away. Bring in new fresh things to free yourself of that caged bird that was the past you. On top of things, there's people. You know, it might suck and hurt in the beginning to not speak to family or friends as often, but if they aren't very supportive and positive with your goals and your growth, you know, you don't really need people in your life who aren't doing that for you. Why else would they be there? You know what I'm saying? I've strayed from a lot of friends, you know, being a highly spiritual, positive, hippie person. You know, I've lost a lot of friends, and not, you know, just completely like cut off, but just gradually, you know, we drift apart because we aren't vibrating on the same frequency. You can't coexist with someone consistently. Well, you can, but it's hard to coexist with someone consistently when you just don't have the same values, goals, and outlooks. Get rid of the negative people in your life. Get rid of them. Like I said, your subconscious is always inputting, and in the back of your mind, you might not know it, but the negativity that people spew at you consistently might be affecting you. Go places, do things that uplift you, that bring you joy. Sometimes I know it's hard to get out the bed when you're depressed, but like, I like being outside. I would go for a walk. No phone, be free, and just let it go. Go swimming, pick flowers, garden, go to a movie by yourself. I'm very keen on taking yourself out to a dinner and movie, going to museums. A lot of people are afraid of that, and it boggled me when I first started going out on my own, and people were like, who's going with you? You know, no one. Me, myself, and I love myself enough to treat myself and spend time with myself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love yourself first and foremost, then that sets the standard for how other people will love you. Go out and do things that bring you joy and happiness. Another thing is cry.
Cry.
Take time out, even like maybe in the shower. Freaking cry. Let it out. Emotions are energy in motion. And that energy is stuck within your body, and it's trapped. It's just sitting and stagnating and just building up, you know, like, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. I'm so sick of hearing people, don't cry, don't show any emotions. No, expend it. Look at little children. When they get mad or upset, what do? Freaking kick, scream, cry, yell, and then they're back to loving you unconditionally in like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They know how to live. We need to connect back to our inner child and just let those emotions let go. Of course, in a mature, contained way. You know, you don't want to be going into work going off on people. You know what I'm saying. But expend your energies and cry. Crying is really healthy for you. And people see crying as weakness. I see it as strength. I love when a person can show me their raw emotion. Like, for real. Seriously. So guys, those are the tips that helped me out of depression. And that helped me through, you know, sad moments in life. I really hope this helps you, and be sure to like the video and comment below any questions you have, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope you have a happy, joyful, blessed, awesome, fantastical, stupendous, freaking magical day. Bye. Love you. One more thing that I actually wanted to say, be very, very careful of your words. The words I am are very, very powerful, and whatever comes after that, you are commanding, you are professing your body, your cells to adhere and to be that. For instance, I'm sick and tired, I'm pissed off, I'm sad, I'm hurt. Be very, very careful of your words. Think of you as the God, you know, the overseer, and your cells are all the little people inside of your world, your universe. You are commanding your cells to live and be a certain way. So replace the words with I experience. I say that a lot. I experience depression, not I am depressed. I am experiencing feelings of anger, not I am angry, because it's all an experience. I am not anger. I am not depression. I am a divine, spiritual, whole, perfect being who is experiencing this bullshit down here on earth, you know, in this crazy, crazy thing we call life. I am perfect. I am whole. I am divine. I am a goddess. I am not my experiences, but I do experience anger, depression, sadness sometimes. So be very, very careful of your words.